Well, g'day everyone, and thank you for joining us for the 2024 Angus Australia Spring Bull Night. Genetics Australia is pleased to be returning to your screens this spring, and we have a high calibre lineup of bulls for your consideration. It's great to see the season and markets return to a positive outlook, and we are certainly looking forward to a busy season ahead. The last 12 months for Genetics Australia has seen a significant run of domestic bull acquisitions, headlined by Allendale True Blue, Texas Top Shelf, and Ben Nevis Tribune. We've also built on our partnership with our US partners GenX, bringing you some of the best size globally, including Schieferblind Top Gun and Peak Stapleton. Tonight we're also bringing you a couple of brand new exciting sires who we think are going to light it up this spring. Here is the Genetics Australia lineup of Angus bulls for spring 2024. Texas Iceman R725. Iceman has established himself as one of the great sires in the industry, breeding sale toppers in regions all across Australia. He has seen enormous use across both seed stock and commercial breeders and stamps his progeny with a type that stands out in the paddock and in the yards. His calves display incredible top lines and easy fleshing ability with beautiful temperament and that strong head. What breeders are seeing across the country is backed up by his elite figures, with docility, EMA, rib and rump fat all in the top 10% of the breed. Iceman has been popular in Europe and has seen high use of male sex semen, while the female sex semen has sold out completely. With Iceman returning to natural duties in the hills of Gloucester, semen is available but limited.
Baldridge Goalkeeper is proving himself as one of Australia's top high-demand sires. Goalkeeper's sons have gone on to top sales and make their way into semen catalogues in both Australia and the United States, but nothing is quite like the original. Goalkeeper offers big growth, scrotal size, docility, feed efficiency, excellent structure, and loads of muscle. It's no wonder Australian producers can't get enough of this bull. So let's go over to Nick Moyle from Pathfinder Angus to find out why they have used Goalkeeper in their breeding program and how the progeny are performing.
We've been following the Isabel Y69 female line, and she's been absolutely outstanding on structure, docility, and birth to growth spread. So that was the first attraction to him, and then his structure in his muscle shape and his scrotal is outstanding. So and the docility is something our clients are really looking for, and he excels in all those. So he was just a very easy choice for us.
Schieferblind Top Gun is probably my favourite bull to have joined the Genetics Australia lineup in spring of 2023 from our partners GenX in the United States. Top Gun has huge potential to produce the next generation of stud sires here in Australia, and we can't wait to see how his progeny perform. Top Gun offers the complete package, show-stopping phenotype and breed-leading performance data. Use him to add frame and weight, shorten gestation length, and improve structure. Let's hear more from Cody Sankey, Senior Director of Beef Programs at GenX, about this cow bull to produce cows.
Top Gun is one of the rising stars in our GenX lineup. No surprise, the popularity in Australia. We've seen the same popularity in the United States. A bull that will add pounds and power to any calf crop, going to put body and muscle shape in those calves. The unique thing about this bull, when we look at him from an American database perspective, is the things that he blends together with growth. He adds that in with heifer pregnancy, foot quality, and marbling. On his index power for dollar maternal and dollar combined, very few bulls in the breed can rank in top 10% for all those traits. Then you study him and you add in his, some of the other things that go along with that, with ribeye size and all that. It gets to be very important to look at that from a data perspective. That bull's pedigree is one very unique, a little different on the bottom side. His grandmother is a Pathfinder cow. He's out of a really good showman daughter back to a Bismarck 5175, and so, tried and true GenX pedigrees on that bottom side that made people a lot of great cows. And so the future is bright for Top Gun when we look at him. The first calves just now on the ground there in the States. So we'll know more about him as the year goes on and we see what those calves do. But right now, all signs point to very exciting times for Top Gun.
Allendale True Blue T325. True Blue was brand new this autumn and is as genuine as they come. He was the best bull we saw during the Victorian and South Australian Southern Beef Week at the start of the year, and once we inspected him near Bordertown, we knew we had to get him onto the catalogue. Just look at this spread of figures. He is in the top 25% of the breed for 15 different traits, including birth weight, growth, docility, carcass weight, EMA and IMF. He is also well above average for mature cow condition and well below average for mature cow height, suggesting he will produce moderate, easy-doing and productive females. He is approved by Greenham for their dairy beef program and uniquely combines top 3% net feed intake and top 8% IMF. True Blue has been collecting well, but is only just keeping up with demand. We are working through back orders as quickly as we can. Please order early for True Blue. Texas Top Shelf T301. Top Shelf, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated bulls on the market. He has amazing muscle and shape with a wide stance and a strong top line. He combines this with insane curve bending figures from 2.8 for birth weight out to 151 for 600-day growth. The mature cow height RBVs of his parents suggest he will also produce moderate frame females but with serious weight and dimension. He is a moderate, thick and well-muscled bull and is super easy doing, holding his condition well despite smashing out thousands of units during collection in the southwest Victorian winter. Calving ease, growth, docility and carcass merit are all ticks. For me, Top Shelf is better than his sire and one of the best rawhide sons on the market. Ben Nevis Tribune T302. Tribune is the first of a newer run of Angus sires and comes to the fore with real sire appeal and maternal power in the pedigree. Tracing back to a long line of sale toppers at the renowned Ben Nevis Angus program, including Rambo, Newsflash and Gene H215. Tribune is a genuine all-rounder, with almost all traits on the right side of the graph. As a result, Tribune offers such versatility in his breeding options and is well suited to be blanket mated over large groups of commercial Angus heifers. A bull to produce magnificent females and not lose anything in growth or carcass. Tribune is an excellent semen producer and has collected large volumes in a short amount of time after being used naturally as a yearling and now going back into joining for this spring. Therefore, semen availability is good but limited. Wrigley Supreme S2. Supreme is in a whole league of his own when you consider his multi-trait excellence and index values at the very top of the breed. This is what enticed my family at Chicora Angus to purchase him, as we just could not get enough of his spread of performance figures. He goes from 2.3 birth weight to 140 600-day weight, 95 mature cow weight, and 4.8 IMF. This elite performance across multiple traits has earned him the highest $A index of any HBR male. But what we were most impressed about when inspecting him on different occasions was his conformation and how well he held his weight as the heaviest bull in the Wrigley Cattle Company 2023 bull sale. Check out this video of him just as we let him out of the yards after a long ride in the truck. You get a good look at the pastern angle and heel depth on the hard granite road, and check out his perfect tracking as he strides out. He has been used heavily at Chicora with 33 registered calves and many more on the ground this winter. He has been used across seed stock and commercial breeders, as well as going over to New Zealand. I think this is a bull that everyone should check out pretty closely for the genetic merit that he offers.
A new young sire joining the GA lineup for spring 2024 is Peak Stapleton. Stapleton is sired by SG Salvation and out of a high-selling Gardner Ashland daughter. Stapleton is a young, exciting sire who will improve carcass quality. We first announced this bull back at Beef 2024 in Rockhampton, so let's go to Cody Sankey to see what he says about this exciting young bull.
Peak Stapleton, one of the first bulls to come out of the Peak breeding program there, but a bull, the Salvation son, out of the good Ashland donor cow that we have, Probably one of the things that makes Stapleton unique amongst the Salvation sons out there on the market is his combination of calving ease and growth and in-product merit. Not many Salvation sons are true calving ease, and we look at his CED and birth weight. It sets him apart from the rest of the group. And then we look at him, he still maintains that added growth that we find important. Feet and leg structure all looks good. Stapleton has that added muscle shape and body volume. And then you look at him in his terminal traits, marbling, ribeye, carcass weight, those things off the charts for that bull. So, you know, his donor dam, that Ashland, was a high-selling female there in the Gardner sale into the peak program. Done a tremendous job producing females. The first sister to Stapleton is calved out. Beautiful udder, picture perfect. Teat size and length is just excellent. So if that's any indication of what Stapleton can do, really going to be exciting to see him down the road.
We are super excited to bring this bull to market here in Australia. He's been a high use sire in the United States for the past few years now, and he keeps getting better and better with more progeny that hit the ground. We are proud to announce that S Architect will be joining the Genetics Australia lineup in spring of 2024. If you're looking for a sire that offers calving ease, growth, docility and structure, then Architect is going to be the bull for you. So let's head over to Cody Sankey from Genex and Damien to hear why this bull has been so popular amongst breeders in the United States.
I can tell you it's exciting that you're going to get this bull down here to Australia. He has been our #1 selling bull for 2 years in a row in America, gaining popularity worldwide based off the quality of the calves, the daughters in production, the sons that he's produced that are topping sales around the country. You know, what makes Architect unique is he is a bull that fixes a lot of cows. And I talk about that. He adds body volume and muscle to a lot of cows. He fixes feet and udders, does an excellent job. His daughter's in production. You know, the fun thing about Architect is every time there's a new data run, his data gets better. And you don't always see that in bulls where usually they start out high and maybe come down. He's one that has gone the other way, which is what we want him to do. We look compared to the day we bought him. His heifer pregnancy's gotten better. His foot scores has gotten better. His dollar maternal's now up around the 100 mark. You know, he just crosses all the barriers and does so many things well. You look at those convenience traits, the fertility traits, the feet and leg traits, docility, hair shed, all those things that are so important. He does so good and so well, and those cattle really grow and perform well. Lots of performance, and they're easy on the eye. You can pick them out in a pen. You walk into a set of multi-sire group pens and you can find the Architects sort to the top pretty well. So it's exciting that you guys are going to get to import him in down here. I think the folks in Australia are going to like the kind of cattle that he produces. I think you'll get a lot of success out of it.
Now, I must admit, when I saw a photo of this bull, I knew we had to have him in the Genetics Australia beef lineup for 2024. This young sire is seriously impressive, and just wait until you see his pedigree and his EBVs to go with it. This is Baldridge Grindstone, sired by DB Iconic, a son of Musgrave 316 Stunner, and out of a donor female sired by Baldridge 38 Special. Grindstone offers a stunning phenotype and great balance, with low birth weight, calving ease, growth, docility, feed efficiency and scrotal size. If there's one bull to keep your eye on, it's Baldridge Grindstone. Let's head to Cody Sankey to hear about why this bull is his favourite acquisition of the 2024 sales season.
Grindstone, one of my favorite new sire acquisitions that we have at Gen X. Brought him in here in January of 2024. The Iconic son out of the famed T220 donor cow at Baldridge's, the Baldridge 38 Special daughter. You know, Grindstone is very unique from a balanced number perspective, offers calving ease with growth. But, you know, his sire, DB Iconic, ranked #4 in the Angus breed for registrations, and we feel like Grindstone is the next step in that process. He probably improves on a few things of Iconic. We improve the maternal, the feet, EPD, some of those things that we really like to see in Grindstone. And then he still has that in-product merit. He has the marbling, has the ribeye, and you start to combine those indexes. He's very high for $M, very high for $C. You know, to put that all together with the phenotypic package that Grindstone offers is very hard to find. And so Grindstone, a bull that has those striking good looks. He's studying from behind. He's got muscle shape down his top and out of his hip, full of body volume. really a bull you want to keep your eye on. I can tell you one of the most exciting young sires that we have right now is Grindstone, and so I'd say the folks in Australia getting in early on him would be an advantage.
Well, that's a wrap. Ashley and I are really excited about the lineup of bulls we've presented tonight, and we're certainly looking forward to working with you to find the right bull for your program. If you'd like any further information about the bulls or semen availability, please don't hesitate to get in contact with either Ashley or myself. Thank you and have a great night.